And how did those values show up for you when you were a teenager and a young adult? I feel like that's a time when you have those moments of self-doubt or self-belief. Like these are the times when you make decisions that can start to determine how the rest of your life unfolds. So how do those values that you had really instilled in you at that point help you navigate that interesting time?
Yeah, it's a wonderful question. So, when in doubt, lean into what you know best and what you know to be most true. And at the time growing up and having to, duck and weave through continents, one of the things that I held through was, okay, what is my educational grounding? And let me lean into that, like the book learning and the experiential learning that was available to me at the time. The second one is my parents were quite religious at the time, but not very, but they were certainly spiritual. And that's what, but they had spirituality in their own ways, but they had some religious practices, but a lot of different ways that they were following their spiritual paths. My dad was into martial arts, a very senior, seasoned black belt karateka, and he did it through karate and tai chi and the martial arts. So a very different way to how my mother practiced. But seeing both of them lean into the spiritual realm to find that grounding as things were changing and spinning around them was incredibly educational for me. And so when times got tough, and as a teenager, when the angst set in, which it does for all humans in that age group, that was what I leaned on. I was taken to my first meditation course when I was 12 years old by my dad. It gave me a tiny glimpse that there is an ability to quiet your mind. What was that again? So you could reach for that. Growing up, my dad also taught me Tai Chi and karate, and I leaned on that as well as a way to channel some of that angst out of my system. So you lean back to what your parents are bringing your way. And even if you're not, you find ways in which you are able to cope. This is how the resilience muscle does not get built in the comfort zone. The mind has to go through some kind of challenge. Now, that challenge can be an externality, or the challenge can come internally when you're going and doing your